My name is Erik Jan Worst, and I'm the president and CEO of OPHTEC. OPHTEC is a Dutch-based IOL manufacturer, and we design, develop, and market our lenses worldwide. And we have a subsidiary here in Korea, OPHTEC Korea, which I visit regularly. And I visit this clinic to see a user, to meet with the users, and to see the doctor's requests and to see what we can do for the doctors. And we're looking for collaborations, how we can work together and develop new things. Our goal is to make good products that will give the best vision to patients, and always trying to minimize complaints. That's our real goal, and this is why our engineers are constantly trying to find the best optical systems that we can imagine, so that we're constantly improving and to get a best vision outcome for patients. That's our goal. Korean market is very important to us. It's more like a bench market for the East, Far East, one. But secondly, also more and more outside Asia markets are looking at what's going on in Korea, because you have a very highly developed ophthalmic system here with very good surgeons. You have the latest state of art, that's what you're working with. Very competitive, so your outcomes need to be very good. So I'm always amazed about the equipment, the diagnostics that are in the clinics here, and the amount of patients that you do. And I see more and more foreign patients coming here in Korea. The Precizon Go is a typical example of how we do our engineering, because you could see that more and more of our competitors were working with some intermediate vision for the patients. So after monofocal, you had some for intermediate vision, and finally you have the top of the line is the real multifocal lenses. So to gaining more intermediate vision, most of them were doing an add-on in the center, which is a compromise to distance vision. So we saw that some of those patients were coming back because they were not happy with the distance vision, they were losing quality. And this is how our engineers start to work on the system, which took the intermediate zone more outside from the center, so that these patients have all very good distance vision, and adding to that intermediate vision. So that makes a very happy patient. And for us, that's the proof of how we are working, how our engineering is working on trying to make better things so for patients to have a better outcome. And the RT Plus is actually a gap in between people that are on age, like 55 years old, but let's say above 45. Until they get a cataract. So there is this gap that most of the surgeons say it's not useful to make a laser correction. So why don't we, instead of doing a clear lens extraction, why don't we do a phakic presbyopia solution? And that's exactly what the RT Plus is doing. So you fill in a gap for patients that are not yet having cataract, but maybe later on have a cataract, and you can replace it for the same optical system, because the RT Plus lens is exactly the same as the Precizon NVA. So the patient has no neuroadaptation and can easily convert from one to another lens. Well, there's not a clear expectation for what I need. I like to return the question in what doctors have an experience with patients, and whether they would have any need that they will come up to us and say, hey, why don't you develop this or that? Or I have this patient group that I see another solution. couldn't you be able to make this so that we can collaborate and get the ideas and make our engineering work on it and say, is this what you mean, doctor? Or should we add more to it or less? Or so this is the kind of collaboration that we're looking for. Our company comes from a doctor. My dad was a doctor. So we're from a doctor to doctors, and that we'd like to continue and to see whether we can get good ideas that we might develop two products. Yeah, it's a beautiful clinic. It's you can see this immediately that the logistics are right. They're good, knowledgeable people. There's from the user here, we have only good recommendations. So that's why I'm here. That's why I like to visit and to see and to meet with the doctors myself. I have. Make patients happy. Make patients happy and be careful. Make your good indications for the right patient, the right solution. But I think that they're in good hands here. This is a very, very nice and competent clinic. Very good. And for the patients, you have a good doctor here.